hypercar content. Well, I don't know, it's not starting today, it's just starting right now because today I'm gonna take a very clean car to a car wash, all right? Unfortunately, you guys didn't get to see the modifications that I made to the Porsche, but I made them, didn't film it. I really didn't care to film all this stuff, guys. I'm sorry. YouTube sometimes isn't my priority because, well, I've got business to do and I've got cars to fix. As you can see, we've got a bunch of stuff going back over here. Look at this. There's a Batman Aventador. My Gallardo twin turbo motor will probably be going in there very soon. I've got one of the Ferraris. The convertible one up front is done, but the coupe, which the coupe is the one I really like. The coupe is my favorite. We did a full engine out service, did every little thing, all the gaskets, all the seals, all the stuff, and that engine's gonna go back in maybe today to tomorrow-ish. Lotus has been done for a while. It's 105 degrees outside, and there's not really like a firewall in between the engine and the seats, and it has no AC. So there's really not a way to drive that car until it gets to like the winter time. Plus, I mean, you know, where are you gonna go with the 800 horsepower Lotus, honestly? Today, Tony and Abe are gonna join me in just somewhat of a enjoyable endeavor. So, are you excited?
Did you tell them where we're going yet?
No, I haven't. Well, I mean, not really.
To indulge.
It's an indulgence.
Indulgence is the best word for it.
I'm already in trouble.
Uh-oh.
My wife's calling, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Abe, I heard your wife was calling.
Bro, don't put that camera on me. You don't know me. Try to get me caught. This is TMZ. Get that out my face.
Oh my God, this is crazy. I'm getting the hang of getting into a car with the camera on. So, beautiful. Best part about this car, it's actually on right now. Okay, let's get the seat up. Alright, let's see if I can pull this out without hitting anything. All these hybrids make these crazy noises. That's a sound of the electric engines. Or it might be an accumulator that's like pumping something too. But a lot of hybrids make that noise. Look at that. Perfect placement for a backup camera. Okay, so we're on our way to get a perfectly clean car washed. And why would anybody want to do that? You'll see. Are so freaking loud in the red Jeep. It's insane, you know? It's kind of like a crazy, when you're driving next to the red Jeep, it is a legit, like, it's 2 cars over, it shakes your whole car. Awesome, I love it. It's my favorite thing. I'm so happy that I built one of those. Well, 2 of those actually, but one's on display now in the mall. Number 3 is coming, but number 3 is not gonna be a Jeep. It's gonna be something bigger, slower, but cooler. Okay, we're off to Whole Foods. I'm gonna go grocery shopping, and yes, I know, in the hypercar, but it's got a big trunk, kind of, because this roof goes in there. So we're gonna be able to get everything we need. But I thought I would share something that I swear to you, I had no idea, and well, I learned something about a week ago, and I'm gonna share it with you now. So on the dial right here, that's a little bumpy, hold on. On this mode selector dial, okay, you have e-power mode, right, which works wonderful, okay, and then we have hybrid mode, which basically is going to keep it in the electric mode as long as it can. So if you kind of see up there, you've got this, that's the charge, okay, and then you've got this thing called boost, right? The boost is essentially giving us the electric power, right? So in hybrid, because I kind of pushed the gas a little bit, you see how it turned green? now it's white. So white means it's charging and adding the battery power or whatever, and then the green means it's using it. So if I go to sport, you see we get that boost. Come on, sport, go back. We get that boost that goes all the way. We go to race, it raises up the RPMs. It's giving us a little bit more power, but there's this red button here and it says hot lap. Now it says it right down here. So that's kind of like, I guess an indicator. So I pushed it one day, okay? And it makes the boost go a lot higher. Now, I know it's full right now because the battery's full, but what it does is, this is why I understand it, okay? I didn't look this up on Porsche's website. I just learned it from driving, all right? It makes the car faster, and it gives like 100% of the battery power to the car. So it's like, go as fast as possible mode. It doesn't last very long, and I think that's why it's actually like called hot lap, which would be like obviously your best lap. So interesting. I can't really show you right now, but I will try. Up here, this is pretty cool. It shows you what the car's doing, right? So now we're slowing down, and you see that the energy arrows are going to the battery pack. And now when I go the other way, you see the energy arrows go obviously towards the engines, right? So I don't know if you can see that, but that's a very cool feature. And that's all the new stuff I learned about the car. That's not much, but it doesn't matter. So I'm heading to Green Valley. That's kind of the area of town that I live in. We're gonna go to that Whole Foods, and I'm gonna get dinner for the whole team. So enjoy the ride. The hot lap works, for sure, for sure. Listen to this. What? Oh my God. It's a pretty good sounding flat plane crank V8, if you ask me. Oh, Jesus. Do you guys think that there's any way possible that Porsche, I know they're gonna make this baby 918 soon. You guys think that there's any way possible for them to actually like really truly beat this car? Because like, if you really think about it, the 918 is a spiritual or actual successor to the Carrera GT, but I spent some time in a Carrera GT, and you know, a lot of people say it's really hard to drive, it could be hard to drive if you think about it from like that perspective, right? Where it's like raw power, like no electronic assistance and stuff like that. But it's actually kind of easy to drive if you aren't scared of it, right? When you have an overpowered car and you pin it and it loses control, if the chassis and all the things that make up the car aren't truly balanced, you really can't gain control of the car, right? In the Carrera GT, and in this car specifically too, this is why I say this, if I drive it with traction and all the ESC modes off usually, not on our concrete freeways because that's really dangerous, but on asphalt and on a racetrack or anywhere else where it's like, where I'm gonna do closed road stuff, whatever, right? But Carrera GT, if you just stay on the gas when it's sliding out, it puts itself right back in line. It's an amazing car. It's a very, very balanced car. And that's why everybody loves it so much. The 918 is no different. This car just has that like insane hypercar technology that obviously they didn't have back then in 2005. But man, can I tell you, when you drive this car, now, I'm not a big fan of all Porsches, right? But when you drive this car, when you drive this car, it really, really makes you think about what cars could be in the next 10 or 15 years. I was just awarded, if you guys follow my Instagram, the new Ferrari hybrid, and I'm so pumped. not only is that a sexy looking car, I'm so pumped to understand the dynamic of how they interpreted the LaFerrari into the newest generation, right? So they already had experienced the LaFerrari, and I think that that experience is going to be the same leap forward that the LaFerrari to the new car that they're making is going to be as the Carrera GT to the 918. And so I expect Porsche and basically every other manufacturer to come out swinging as well. So this is just a great time to be a car enthusiast, and it's just a great time to be able to see how fast our amazing technology is going to take us. We're gonna shout out right here, okay? This is, I cannot tell you the amount of stress this guy saves me when I come in here, all right? And I know Whole Foods is a small place, but it's a big ass store where you don't know where shit is.
Big ass store.
All right. He brought me homemade malasadas, which, what are those?
Hawaiian made donuts.
Like, so it's essentially like a donut ball.
Donut ball,
right?
Tossed in brown sugar and white sugar.
Okay, so he brought me a box of like 18 of them. I just want to let you know that I ate 18. I threw them up and I ate them back again. That's how good they were. Okay, they were so good. But he's always here to support me, man. And I wanted to. I never take a camera at Whole Foods, right? So you know, all this is possible because of basically right here, the support. And so, anyways, just shouting out all my friends that make things happen over here, because you know, if you don't have friends, you don't have life. This is very nice. White on red flying spur. Beautiful. Kind of feel like Dogo just parked it there because he thinks he has a Bentley. Like there's a parking space and he just parked in the front and he just like thinks it's okay because he has a Bentley. Ah, that's kind of rude actually. Weird. I have a over $1 million car and I don't do that. That's $100,000. Anyways, sorry. Kind of like, don't like when people use their money to exude bullshit. Okay? Anyways, look at this. 3 bags, not a problem. Okay? This is totally possible to go in this trunk right here. Yes. Okay, one problem. Y-sock, all carbon. I got a push rod, so hold on. This holds the hood up. We're gonna start with the meat. I've got to slice up these potatoes, potato slicer, burger seasoning, and then all this is gonna go down, okay? I'm gonna barbecue them, so basically nothing over here on the grill tonight. But I did get my new cutting board installed, right? I don't know if you guys know, but if you're familiar with my house, my refrigerators used to be right here, and whenever you open the door, it would almost basically hit this. So I decided to make this a 6-foot cutting board and put some, these are like vegetable drawers, you know, if that makes sense. I think I'm gonna change this. I still have to put the backsplash there and kind of do the countertops for this side. We haven't really done that yet, but basically I'm gonna pull all this out and change the marble back there to a really cool new type of material. I think it's gonna look good. I've got a big sink going in there, and then we'll see how it looks. But essentially, I gotta work this out. All right. New gold faucets look super sick. Gold handles. All right. And I guess that's a small kitchen update. But right now I gotta focus. Okay, Tony, you did your job.
Thank you, sir.
You got the buns buttered. Rob, all you have to do is put them on the plate, bro. You have one job. Put them on the plate.
You have
Michael?
look at, he's folding under pressure right now.
Folding under pressure! Gosh! All right, everything's good. Everything came out good. We got butter, lettuce, all the special sauces, and everybody's here. House, I don't know if you can see this, but it's kind of smoky. What you got going on over here?
I got the buns buttering and blobs. Grilling some jalapenos and the onions because Maria likes onions a lot, and apparently so does Kirk.
Awesome, awesome. All right, our fryer is dropping some really, really good fries. We're doing good. We're doing really good. Okay, best $125 ever spent. Carly, are you having fun in the pool? Yeah? Okay, good.